trainings, I'm like, yo, these guys are getting stacked. I can't wait to see what all of the training that everybody has done, how it's going to translate into their actual fighting. Because I know a lot of times it was like, yo, Tanjiro and the gang was a little struggling until the Hashira hopped in there, and then, they were able to kind of clean the mess up and give the assist. But me, I can't wait to see how all of this training from this whole season, because again, you gave us a whole fucking season of it, they better be giving some fire ass moves. YouTube, what's goody? It's your boy B-TV, and today we are talking about Demon Slayer, the Hashira Training Arc. The season just concluded. 8 episodes. It's like a jam-packed 8 episodes, but also not too much as far as like being overwhelming 8 episodes. The finale just dropped, and I am excited. Demon Slayer still fucking got me. Talk about this season of Demon Slayer, and then I'll talk about Demon Slayer as a whole and what I expect or what I'm looking forward to from the Infinity Castle arc. I think they're gonna do like 3 full-length movies or some shit like that. I don't know, but either way, I'm hyped for it. But yeah, let's talk about this season. This season started off, at least the first episode, that first 5-7 minutes when we were introduced. And again, I am not reading the manga, so y'all kill me, do whatever you want, all right? I don't know everybody's fucking names. I just know them as the Wind Hashira and the Serpent Hashira. That first 7 minutes, I thought that shit was fire. I thought we were gonna get a lot more of that in this season, although it is called Hashira Training, so I understand, a training montage for a whole season is kind of crazy. If I think back of all of the, well, I guess Naruto did train for a little bit. But yeah, any other anime, it's like doing a training for a whole season is kind of crazy, but it is what it is. What I did like about this season is introducing us to the other Hashiras and seeing everybody kind of like being mixy and mingling, especially within like, I think it was like the first 2, maybe 3 episodes. I like that. One of my major gripes about Demon Slayer is like, yo, you got all these fire ass cool looking characters, and at least for us, when we're watching the anime seasons are kind of short, so y'all not giving us enough time with the actual characters. Like, of course we see them fighting, like we saw the Love Hashira, the Mist Hashira last season. Who else did we see? We saw that other dude who be carrying the fucking the double barrel shotgun with the scar on his face and the mohawk or whatever it is. Like, we see them, and of course they do like little glimpses of their story here and there, but like we don't really get to like spend time with them, if that makes sense. So I like that we got to see all the Hashiras kind of like talking to each other in the dojo, figuring out what they're going to do, how they're going to train all the Hashiras. train all of the Demon Slayers, and then figure out, hey, we need to kill all of these demons, but we also need to kill Muzan, who is like the top dog. It's going to be a fucking war. All of the training this season, it was cool, but yo, how boy Tanjiro, Zenitsu, and Inosuke, they looking kind of jacked, yo. They looking stacked. I don't know if we got, maybe we did, but like I don't remember. But they were everybody wears baggy clothes. They wear like that traditional, I forget the name of it. Again, let me know in the comments. But like the garb, or like the clothing that people wore in Japan, like back in the day with samurais. Like everybody's wearing baggy clothes. So, and I ain't trying to see their bodies anyway. But yo, when they were doing the trainings, I'm like, yo, these guys are getting stacked. I can't wait to see what all of the training that everybody has done, how it's going to translate into their actual fighting. Because I know a lot of times it was like, yo, Tanjiro and the gang was a little struggling until the Hashira hopped in there, and then, they were able to kind of clean the mess up and give the assist. But me, I can't wait to see how all of this training from this whole season, because again, you gave us a whole fucking season of it, they better be giving some fire ass moves. Now, let's talk about this last episode. This last episode, again, draws me back in. It draws me back in. That's one thing that a good just piece of, whether it's a comic book or an anime or a TV show, movie, whatever it is, you give me a solid cliffhanger, I'm gonna be locked in for the next season, because I got to know what the hell is going on, what's gonna happen. So the whole last episode of this season, episode 8, we get to see Muzan actually stepping up in his smooth criminal. Was he wearing a smooth criminal? No, I don't think he was wearing a smooth criminal outfit, but he was still looking fresh to death. All right, that's one thing that I like about him, even though we don't see him too often. And he pulls up on the master of the Hashiras, right in his, I guess, little housing complex or mansion, whatever you want to call it. Ubuyashiki, he's there with his wife and his kids, and they're having like a long dialogue. You know, you guys watched the episode, but basically, Ubuyashiki is basically buying time, but he's also having a conversation with Muzan, basically about himself. It's like, yo, like, I understand that you're mysterious, but you ain't as mysterious and you ain't as like that as you think you are. I know I'm about to die, but I'm just stalling because I got some plans cooking. And oh my God, again, spoiler alert, if you haven't watched it already, I'm gonna assume you watch it, but oh my God, this guy Muzan basically sacrificed himself, his whole family, his kids to blow up. I'm sorry, Ubuyashiki sacrificed himself, not Muzan. This guy Ubuyashiki sacrificed himself, his wife, and his kids, blew up his whole complex when Muzan was about to, I don't know what he was about to do. He's probably about to kill him anyway. But, yo, blew up that whole shit. And at this same time, the crows are basically alerting all of the Hashiras. They're in different areas. They're like, yo, we need y'all, yo. Some shit's about to go down, and everybody's like rushing to it. And I thought originally when I saw it, which this was a good fucking okie doke or a fake out, I thought Muzan actually did a move to basically blow up him and his whole family, Ubuyashiki. But it was actually the reverse side. Muzan got fucking blown up. His body was like blown apart, and he was regenerating his powers. And he was like, yo, what the fuck? Like, yo, this guy just like set me up. He was stalling, he was buying time. And at the same time, like, I don't know what it was. Like, did something where it like slowed down his regenerative powers. Then that doctor hops in and she does something to slow it down. Then we see the stone Hashira. I think it's the stone rock, whatever. Correct me again. He comes through and did he slice? No, he had like a mace. He had something, but he basically knocked the fucking noggin off of Muzan's head, and that shit got obliterated. But of course, that shit grew back. And then Ubuyashiki had a one-on-one conversation with the stone Hashira. He was like, look, I'm going to sacrifice myself. I'm already finna die anyway. I'm at my point where my body is just gonna give up. I'm gonna sacrifice myself. This demon, Muzan, ain't gonna be that easy to kill. So I'm gonna need you to kind of test things out. Hit him in the head. If his head grows back, only thing that's gonna take him out is the sunlight. All of the Hashiras hop into action, try to attack Muzan at the same time. Muzan basically says, nah, y'all not hitting me. Levels the fucking playing field by putting them in the Infinity Castle. He says, yo, y'all are fighting on my home turf now. Oh my God. Shit was fire. The whole last, I think like minute and a half, maybe 2 minutes of the episode is all of the Hashiras. All of the Hashiras, all of the Demon Slayer corpse just falling into the Infinity Castle. And you just see demons everywhere. Tanjiro got his like one-on-one piece with Muzan. He's like, yo, I'm coming for that ass. And then the shit cuts out. And I was like, yo, that was a perfect way to end a fucking episode. I'm sorry, the perfect way to end the episode. Perfect way to end the season. I thought that was fire. So now, where do we go from here, Demon Slayer? I mean, Demon Slayer as a whole, I kind of brushed up on it. One of the things that Demon Slayer has for them is cool story, beautiful artwork and animation. My only thing, and maybe this is different for the manga readers because obviously reading a manga is a little bit longer and you get to spend time with these characters. I just wanted to spend more time with the characters. That's it. I just felt like the seasons need to be a little bit longer. Like, I don't know. It's whatever. What is going to be happening during the Infinity Castle arc? I need to see bloodshed. I need to see combat. I need to see 1v1s, 2v2s, 3v3s. I need to see niggas getting jumped. I need to see mad action. I need to see the Hashiras working with other demon corps. Like, I need to see some cool shit. That's what I need to see. And I know Demon Slayer is going to give it to us. If they don't give it to us, I will definitely say Demon Slayer is flopped. At least towards the end. But I doubt that's going to happen. But yeah, I'm hyped about it. Let me know in the comments without spoiling. Maybe if you're not reading the manga, where you think it's going to go. Or, I don't know. Just tell me what you feel about Demon Slayer in general. I think this is a strong anime. It's sad that it's ending. It's sad that a lot of these new gen animes don't want to do the longevity thing, which I can kind of understand, because sometimes having the longer animes, it could get dull, it could get boring outside of like the big three. But yeah, other than that, I'm hyped for Demon Slayer. Follow me, subscribe, comment, do all the shit that you're supposed to do for YouTube, and I will catch you guys later. Deuces.